what happens. Maybe I'll put up the protection of land, soil and forests here, but I can't any longer. I've used too much cash. Europe isn't really as important for that. Can you actually get any of those? No, maybe the nuclear incentives. I don't care. Whatever. Yeah, we are not getting to the 2-degree point. Global gas production is falling. Lunar colony mission departs. Following years of preparation, the first GEO-sponsored Lunar Pioneer team were finally launched into space to commence construction of a permanent human presence on the moon. The world awaits with bated breath at the outcome. So, Space Solar Array launches. Your Excellency, the Solar Collector Array has successfully entered geostationary orbit above the Earth. Yeah, it's fine. Japan actually might be something I might want to look at. I don't want you to be sending any more sulfate aerosols. Sorry about that. Huh. You don't have a lot of those. You'll get that one. I don't know about this. I want to see it succeed. Even though that's not really even that great of a thing. So, India only 0.67. What's going on? Energy sector resource demands greatly exceed supply. Okay, you shall not be doing any of that. The sunshine is rampant unemployment. Oh. Oh well, we are going to give you some more commerce and maybe even job sharing for now. Do I have any employment problems in Northern or Southern Africa? Maybe in Southern Africa, but it's full up on stuff anyway. So how about that technology? Do we have everything we need? You shall be getting 3rd generation biofuels. It's fine. It's fine. Fine. Yeah, you'll get biofuels as well. And soon we will ban the 1st generation ones. fact. Excellent, excellent. We are doing great. Sure, we'll do all of that. Actually, do we have the... maybe northern... Yeah, we do have the artificial trees as well. It's minus 2,400 emissions per turn. Huh. It might indeed be very much worth considering. In some places, anyway. We'll see, we'll see. And I still have money to spare. That's just ridiculous. $97 space bucks. I may even end my turn with positive money while I have all my cards in the game. Lunar colony succeeds against the odds. After a tumultuous 12 months, mankind's first lunar colony is a success. The men and women on the moon battled through more misfortunes and malfunctions than anyone thought possible. With their presence now stable, a new chapter opens, the chance to mine the moon for HE3. Here we go again, Mars mission. Costly lessons learned and whatnot. Solar power on a rainy day. The orbital solar thermal collection system you initiated has been successfully commissioned. It is now beaming plentiful supplies of energy down to the Earth's surface. Solar power is no longer at the mercy of the weather. And we have fusion. Tokamak nuclear fusion has finally reached a commercial level, allowing construction of fusion power stations for the first time. Oh, wow! Middle East and China, what's happening? That's not good. You don't get any Tobin tax. No sulfate aerosols for you. You've done your part. Sorry about that. Lunar HE3 extraction. Excellent, excellent. Middle East. I'm even going to go so far as to choose some more popular policies here. Like higher education, medical welfare. Yeah, those are probably good ones. We don't want it to go that far down. We could expand uranium production. Nah. Maybe now is the time that I will deploy sulfate aerosols in southern Africa. Shall I get... Yeah, I'm going to get fusion as well in all of these places. I might not even look at when they would get that themselves. I think it's fine, probably. Middle East and China. Fine. And this is where it was researched, right? Yes. Japan is also not doing that great when it comes to regional support. I might want to get rid of, for example, the sulfate aerosols in North America. And in Europe, one or the other also. Okay, now it's fine in Russia. India, we lost some support. Because of the joblessness, yes. Water stress. Okay, fine. Those will... we shall see whether we have any of the places where we might want to deploy sulfate aerosols. In fact, this... Have we actually managed to get the CCS maxed out in North America? Congratulations, remarkable! This region has hit its limit for carbon capture and storage. CCS is now fully integrated with the region's infrastructure after decades of effort, aided by the GEO. Everyone can take pride in changing forever the way North America deals with carbon emissions. That took a long time. So that's why we don't have this small scale one available. Now, what do? We'll get the improved those ones and artificial trees. Okay, so that kind of... I don't think we need the small scale if we are using the large scale as well. Yeah. I don't even know what I want to do in Latin America, to be honest. Let's do water management, sure. Artificial trees. Trees. And maybe more infrastructure for water purposes here. I don't suppose you have any water stress. 7%, it's fine. Okay then, that might offset some of the sulfate aerosols that we are not using any longer. Actually, actually I should have looked at the these kinds of policies first. Biochar isn't as important as that, I'm feeling. It's probably fine. 1.6 degrees. Humanity sets foot on the red planet. Yeah. The first manned mission to Mars has successfully landed on the red planet. The chances of anyone going to Mars were 1,000,000 to 1 according to some, but the success of this mission proves those doubters wrong. It opens the door for colonization. Moon mining team launched. The flagship moon miner vessel has departed for the lunar surface in hopes of discovering rich veins of rare material to assist the quest for fuel on Earth. Look at those emissions! Not that much. South Asia seems to be pretty high up there, though. We are actually not doing that great on the support. It's okay. It's fine. Mars base. 75% failure. Okay. What else can we do even? We could get the famine relief going. We'll get the water management, sure, fine. I don't even care. We can deploy first generation fusion. Yeah, only the second generation I feel like is really worth. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, what do I even do with all this money now? Deploy fusion? Ah, higher education, that might be something. How about your unemployment? 2.9. It's fine. Nah, I don't want to put up aerosols. Renewables, large scale capture and stuff. Synthetic feedstocks. All of these things. And artificial trees. To further imbalance the atmosphere's delicate balance. We have the artificial trees going, and let's see for popular things. Titan borders, I don't know. So what's 15%? Unemployment is 13%. Maybe I'll get some employment for you. Does that sound like a good idea? Was it India where I had the really big problems when it came to jobs? It probably was. Because I had this job sharing there active. You can actually deploy sulfate aerosols. Yeah. And these two things that directly reduce our emissions. We could Tobin tax and whatnot, but doesn't seem like that great of an idea, to be honest. I think China might have some water stress. Let's get the water infrastructure in effect there. We can get biotic decontamination. Then let's do that, sure. And water management, sure, I don't care. How about artificial trees? And I still have so much money left. In fact, I'm going to get rid of the Tobin tax in Japan, just to get that as well. We are golden, I'm feeling. Uh-oh, we are rising in temperature there. 1.8. Mars colony launches. Following an intensive recruitment and training phase, the first intrepid Mars colonists depart for the Red Planet. Setbacks in lunar HE3 extraction. Your Excellency, difficulties in efficiently mining and transporting helium-3 to Earth have depleted all our recent funding. Advanced bioengineering. We are going to be able to get nanobots or whatever. Scientists in Oceania have announced the groundbreaking discovery of advanced bioengineering, which allows medical conditions to be treated at a microscopic level and the production of synthetic in vitro meat. Synthetic meat breakthrough. Vegetarian revolution possible without a green outlook in Oceania. As a result of recent advances in biotechnology, scientists in Oceania have started producing meat in laboratories at commercially viable levels. Although cautious at first, richer taste and competitive prices have consumers slowly moving away from buying conventionally produced meat to vat-grown ones. I'm pretty sure my consumers don't eat a lot of meat anyway. I mean, green outlook worldwide, vegetarian revolutions everywhere. I mean, whatever. Russia. That's the place where I need to really pay attention. It had these two, both of them have to go. Instead, anything decline gas power, that might be something. I'm just going to acquire the advanced bioengineering in all of these places. Whatever. It's fine. And biofuels. Yeah. In fact, that comes before the... fine. It's fine. The most useless branch I'm feeling like is the robotics. Although there's that aerosols, and the advanced turbines are also pretty nice, but benthic depressurization, who cares about that. It's actually detrimental, possibly. And desalination, I mean, if we get to that point where the temperature is that high that we are needing that, then okay, then. But you've got to do what you've got to do in that case, I suppose. Ah, we have that also maxed out. Excellent. Excellent. Where can I put up aerosols? I'm not sure where I'd like them. There, it's fine. Let's get water management as well before we do anything else. Because I'm not going to get that otherwise. More renewables. And more biochar, yeah. Am I actually going to be able to spend all my money for once? Who knew that was possible? Maybe not quite, but good enough. 26 left, it's fine. Excellent, we haven't gone above 2 degrees Celsius even. Still. We are still increasing in emissions, it seems. Not that much. Dome sickness. I thought that might happen. It's a long-term project, that Mars colonization. But fortunately I have the money. A virulent virus is forcing colonists to abandon Mars. Dubbed Dome Sickness, it attacks the central nervous system and kills in days. Emergency evacuation procedures are bringing the survivors home, but they face indefinite quarantine until a cure can be found. Latin America maybe, and India. We'll look at your situations. Fine, you don't need to do that. Fine. But where am I going to put the aerosols then? That's a really big question, actually. I want to ban something, like the first-gen biofuels. Let's ban those. I'm all for banning. Yeah, you people are there in the comment section. Nobody cares about you. I'm going to ban some. What are the most important things here? Nah. Ah, we can actually Tobin tax Southern Africa as well if we feel like it. By the way, before I do my the rest of my rounds there, I want to maybe have all of us